guys, Adam here as per usual. Thanks for checking out the video. Responding to David Wallimann's video where he's talking about sort of his top 10 favourite albums, or top 10 sort of, you know, his desert island discs if you like. Got into a bit of chatting and he's challenged me to come up with my 10. Going to challenge someone else at the end of this video to come up with theirs, see if they respond, see if we can get a bit of a chain going with you guys. I've thought about this for the last week or two since I saw David's video, and these are the 10 albums that keep sort of coming to mind. If I was stuck on a desert island, could only listen to 10 albums for the rest of my life, this would probably be those 10. First one is a British band called It Bites, and the album is their first album, The Big Lad in the Windmill. As well as being my favourite album cover art of all time, something about it just really sort of rings with me, you know. It's an absolutely fantastic album. Really one of the best kind of pop prog rock albums out there. That, along with Genesis' Invisible Touch, kind of really led the way for this kind of poppy progressive rock kind of sound. Fantastic album. Check it out. Don't let the kind of pop tag fool you. There's some monster playing on this album, some really great songs and some really clever, just fun ideas, just having fun with prog rock basically. Second one is another It Bites album, and that is The Tall Ships. It has one of my favourite songs of all time to open the album, Oh My God. It's a newer album released in early noughties, I believe. Original kind of guitarist and singer left, unfortunately, but was replaced by John Mitchell, really talented musician of Frost and more recently Lonely Robot. Absolutely fantastic musician. Plays probably one of my favourite guitar solos of all time on the track Oh My God. This album, one of my lecturers at college basically came in one day and was like, Adam, I know what music you like, check out this cassette. And he'd made us like an old school mixtape on a cassette, because at the time my car only had a like cassette player, going back 9-10 years. Car only had a cassette player, and put it on. This was one of the tracks on there. It was like a mix of It Bite stuff. Absolutely phenomenal. Love everything about this album. Is amazing. The songwriting, the playing, the production, just right up there. Third, probably my favourite band is Dream Theater, and definitely my favourite album from this band is Octavarium. It was kind of, I only wanted to include one Dream Theater album, and it was a real toss-up between this and Images and Words. Both absolutely fantastic on their own merits, but Octavarium's just, again, everything about that album I just really enjoyed. It's a phenomenal sort of prog metal masterpiece in my opinion. Number 4 is a band called Mostly Autumn, and the album is Glass Shadows. A lot of you guys might not have heard of Mostly Autumn. Check them out. They're kind of a prog rock band with a lot of folk influence. It kind of, to me, sounds like later Pink Floyd mixed with like kind of rootsy folk stuff. Really interesting sound. Reasonably local band. Story with this album goes, my dad basically was a massive fan of this band. They were playing at the Sage over in Gateshead a few years ago, and I got me and him and my partner tickets to go and see them. And me and my dad couldn't go, so it ended up just being me and my partner, and it was absolutely awesome. And that night I discovered my favourite song, a song called Tearing at the Fairy Tale. I'd not heard much of Mostly Autumn before, so I went in with a completely open mind. When I heard Tearing at the Fairy Tale, gives us kind of goosebumps talking about it. It's a phenomenal song. The chorus in that song just absolutely just hit us right in the heart. It really did. It's so cheesy, it was like a hammer shot in the heart. It just felt so powerful and so emotive. In fact, the only tattoo that I've actually got at the moment is lyrics from Tearing at the Fairy Tale from Mostly Autumn, the chorus. As they ride the ice between the stars, they leave a trail for us. And that just absolutely just crushed us, you know. Phenomenal song. I love that whole album. Next one, and something very different, is an artist called Dafar Yousef. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And the album is Abu Nawas Rhapsody. Again, hope I'm pronouncing that right. I discovered this during my time at Newcastle Uni. I was studying a module, or kind of course, in experiencing Mediterranean music. And the lecturer put on, lecturer's a great guy, he put on a part of this album. He had a clip on YouTube or something. And after about 25 seconds, I was like, I'm in. This is what I'm all about. Harmonically, unbelievably complex. Technically, unbelievably complex. Rhythmically, complex. Melodically, unbelievably complex. Yet just some of the most beautiful, inspiring music I've ever heard. Dafar Yousef is just a phenomenal vocalist. Gotta be one of the best. Phenomenal sound and tone. Check it out. He's absolutely crackers. Amazing oud player as well. He's just just one of my absolute man crushers. Phenomenal music. It's a really kind of East meets West jazzy fusion sound, and it's so authentic and so real. It's unbelievable. Definitely check out Dafar Yousef. Next up, a bit of the classic rock. This is kind of what I was really big into sort of during my late teens into my early 20s. I was all about the kind of 80s EOR sound, and I still have some albums that I play all the time. Absolutely love it. A couple of my favourites. One of the early ones is Danger Danger's first album, the self-titled album Danger Danger. Absolutely phenomenal. It was Andy Timmons' first band, and it's just what you'd expect from that kind of LA sleazy cock rock kind of sound. Just awesome catchy hooks, great guitar playing, just that Bon Jovi Whitesnake kind of sound. Absolutely love it. Danger Danger, check them out. In similar vein, released not too long ago, maybe less than 10 years ago certainly, is an album, again self-titled, called Marchello Vestry. This is by Rob Marchello. A lot of you will know him as kind of demonstrating Boss products and stuff, but he was in Danger Danger for a while. And Frank Vestry as well. Absolutely fantastic album again, really sleazy sort of 80s cock rock sound. Just sing along, midsummer, drive with the windows down on the motorway kind of tunes, cracking rock tunes. Now we've got something a bit more modern with the band Circa Survive. Really enjoy this band. I can't even remember how I discovered them. Possibly a friend told me about them. Possibly it was a late night binge on YouTube where you just click through related links until you find something you like. I came across this band Circa Survive and their album On Letting Go. Since collected a few of their albums, and they're all absolutely amazing. It's just a really unique sound. You guys who are sort of more savvy with contemporary kind of rock and alternative rock music probably know this band and lots of similar bands, but I've never heard anything like Circa Survive, and still haven't to this day. It was a few years ago when I discovered them, and I absolutely love that album On Letting Go. It's just, again, a fantastic album. Shawn Lane, Powers of 10, of course. How could I leave out anything by Shawn Lane? Absolutely phenomenal guitar player. If I'm on an absolute guitar binge, you can guarantee Shawn Lane's going to be one of the first things I listen to. But it's not just about the guitar with Shawn, as all you guys know. The music, it's fantastic jazz fusion music basically. You guys know who he is, I won't blab on too much. Powers of 10 makes it on the list. And finally, you guys all know I'm a massive fan, Allan, Holdsworth, and the album I've gone for is Hard Hat Area. This was the album that exposed me to Allan's music. I'd never really been a fan, I'd never given him much of a chance, and I don't know why. I think I checked out a few clips on YouTube, etc. And I just thought, I don't get it, I don't like it. And then I thought, right, get a few albums, Hard Hat Area. I absolutely love it. It's just, he's fantastic. Allan's tone, he's playing, he's phrasing, the complexity of the music. Again, in a similar kind of thing to Dafar Yousef. It's not the same type of music, other than if you want to loosely call it jazz fusion. But it's just that kind of idea where it's harmonically complex as hell, melodically complex, rhythmically complex, technically absolutely mind-blowing, you know, yet he still manages to create some really unique and beautiful, amazing music. So that's it guys, my top 10 albums, or my 10 sort of desert island discs. Definitely go and check some of them out if it sounds like your thing, and post your own below. And of course, what would this chain video be without nominating a good friend of mine to do it? So Pat David of Pat David Music, you're up buddy. Let us know your top 10 in a video if you have the time, and nominate someone of your own. Thanks for tuning in guys. If any of you want to do your top 10 videos, top 10 albums, etc., please do sort of link them to either my video or David Wallimann's video as well. Always interesting to just discover new music. Until next time, take it easy.